I'm Steve with Adrenaline Barbecue Company, and today we're cooking whole lobsters on the slow and sear. Man, it is hot today, and when it's this hot, sometimes you need to cook and eat just a little bit lighter. That's why today is a perfect day to grill up some beautiful, fresh, whole lobsters on the Weber kettle with the slow and sear. We're gonna cut them in half and keep them in their shells and cook them over direct heat. It's gonna let the lobsters cook while also protecting the meat from the heat. It's also going to give it a nice smoky flavor. And when you boil it, some of that lobster flavor gets a little bit diluted in the water. Keeping everything in the shell and cooking it right in there, it's going to concentrate those flavors. So it's going to give it a much stronger lobstery flavor. Hopefully be extremely delicious. Quick and easy recipe, perfect for a hot summer day. So let's just get right into it. First, we need to set the slow and sear up for a medium hot grill. So around 400 degrees, we're gonna cook the lobster over direct heat with the lid closed, basting it every couple minutes. So we don't want super searing temperatures. We want to get a little hotter, but we're not cooking low and slow. I'm gonna fill the chimney up about 3/4 of the way and get about 75% of that white hot, and then throw it all into the slow and sear with the reservoir removed. So while the grill is preheating, we're gonna have to take care of this lobster. And there's no great way to do it, but there are humane ways to do it, and there are a little bit less humane ways to do it. The method we're using is called the pith method, which is basically involves the knife kind of running through the head, in between the eyes. It is just going to sever the nervous system instantly. You're gonna see the lobster start to move afterwards, but don't worry, the lobster is dead, it's not suffering and alive. We're gonna take him onto the cutting board, and look, he gets really active, and I don't want him active, so I just rub in between the eyes, right where I'm gonna cut, and it seems to just put them in a little bit of a trance. Do it fast and with intention, and there's a little line that runs through there, so we're basically just going to jam it right in and then push down on the cutting board. There's a seam that runs down. And now what you're left with is all this gunk inside. It's the roe, the tamale. You want to just remove all of that stuff. So now these are ready to get thrown onto the grill. Poured a little bit of that leftover juice that was on there. Gonna add any juice that's residual in here into my basting sauce, which we're going to make right now. Just gonna get some butter, some tarragon, some parsley, some chives, and a little dried thyme into some butter that we're just gonna melt on the grill, and a little bit of salt and pepper, and then we're just gonna baste these guys with that. So it's time to get going. there you have it, sweet. The meat is smoky, it's tender. Grilling it can result in a little bit tougher meat, but making sure you kind of cooked it to the right temperature. Everything's kind of cooked through, delicious. It's got a great little herbaceous butter based over it, and it also works as a nice little dipping sauce. Took this recipe straight from Meathead over at AmazingRibs.com, so make sure you go check out the link down in the description to get this recipe. Thank you for watching. I'm Steve with Adrenaline Barbecue Company, but we didn't invent the kettle, we perfected it.